245 kilometers per hour top speed in the car as we're sliding into this right-hander.
On Inside Pass, come on, Inside Pass. Whoa, like you see the shadow and you pick up the bike. Like
you can put the bike up, down, you can change the angles.
I think we can all agree that it's way harder to ride at nighttime than it is at daytime, and even more so when you do it at over 360 kilometers per hour.
He just did 362.4 kilometers an hour.
Now imagine having to deal with unpredictable elements like wind and sand.
Pol Espargaro has gone down again.
And on top of that, have to factor in the glare of floodlights and ever-changing shadows. Only then you can understand how truly difficult it is to ride under the floodlights here in Qatar. Welcome back to Lusail International Circuit. Can you tell me how's your first race weekend as a Repsol Honda team rider been?
not too bad. I mean, the race could be much better. Position is not good. P8 is not what I'm looking for, but
you
I
were the highest ranking Honda.
Still P8.
It's not good enough for you, huh?
Exactly.
I wanted to talk to you about the challenges of night racing. You do half of the sessions here of the weekend of free practice in daytime, but then you race in nighttime.
Yeah, it's so hot, and even the tire allocation, we are using hard, for example, on the first sessions.
Yeah.
But then on the race, we race soft.
Yes.
So imagine the huge difference in between the tires. We have the mediums, but we go from the hardest compounds to the softer compounds on the race. During the day, maybe we have around 35 degrees, about 35 till 40 degrees.
Yeah.
But then on the night, we have like 20 degrees.
Whoa. Yeah.
So this is a huge change. It's almost 20 degrees of difference. Then this makes the humidity come super high.
Yeah.
And then the bike feeling is super different.
I'm looking down at the floor and we can see our shadows.
Yeah.
How distracting is that once you're on the bike?
Yeah, there is a kind of places after corner 6, for example, you feel some shadows going into your side.
Yeah.
And it seems like someone is overtaking you. You make like, whoa, like you see the shadow and you pick up the bike like, oh, that was close. This place, it's crazy. I mean, it depends, because maybe you wake up in the morning, there is huge wind and you come here and there is just one finger of sand on the track. So then the sand is a problem.
Should we do a test of how much sand there might be around the track?
Yeah, quite a lot, exiting from there.
That last day of pre-season testing here, it really looked like your rear wheel was spitting out water and it was sand.
Actually, I put that video on my Instagram account. A lot of people were just saying,
"Is it raining?
Oh, how is raining there in Qatar? How is that possible?" The wind is coming with a lot of sand.
Yeah.
And then the sand is going down. Then we try to clean.
It
goes up, but then it goes down again. So
there was really no chance you could actually get to use the last day of testing because of the amount of sand on the track.
No.
What is your goal going into the second weekend here for the Doha Grand Prix?
We should be in the top 5. Is where these colors needs to be. This bike needs to be there because the bike is good, it's amazing. Even if this place is not one of our best ones, bike needs to be in the podium, and it's what we're gonna try to do.
So Paul, we're at the very end of the straight and we're arriving into turn 1.
Exactly.
There we go.
Some guys are coming here at 360. This is unbelievable.
362.4 according to
This is the record. Do not remind me. Okay, we are a little bit slower. That's fine. It's okay.
Paul, thank you so much for walking the track with us.
It's a pleasure.
And to give us a bit of insight on your first race weekend, and the best of luck for this Doha Grand Prix.
Thank you very much.
After hearing from Paul about what makes Qatar a unique racetrack, we're now going to chat to MotoGP crew chief on how they are trying to overcome the difficulties faced here.
We're here at the Red Bull Motorsports Factory Racing Team Pit Box with Paul Espargaro. How are you doing?
Very good, thank you.
People talk about the setup of the bike. What elements do you work on that make up the setting of the bike?
The first thing that you try to understand a little bit is when you come to a racetrack is the tires. And then you try to work on the setting to get the most out of that tire. We have geometry, so we can change the balance of the bike, the weight versus the height. So you can move the wheels further forward, further back. You can put the bike up, down. You can change the angles. So then you've got multiple combinations of all these things that you can go through.
What challenges does a night race present here at Losail?
I mean, the trickiest thing of the night race is the conditions, because you just don't have enough night running to be able to make the bike specifically for the night. So when you start in the afternoon here, for example, we start 3 o'clock or 3:40, and we have 55 degrees track temperature, like last week. And then on the race, we had 22 degrees. So the tire element is very, very difficult to understand. So if you've got a really solid base, this is the easiest way to deal with a night versus a day race. Tires is, we say it's harder or softer, but it's not only about that, it's about the operating window of temperature that they can work in.
Having the Losail being a layout that is so out in the open, there's nothing protecting the track and the riders from the wind. How does that affect the performance?
The wind's a strange one, because it's the first thing is some riders can ride quite comfortably in the wind, and some riders struggle a lot more. Secondly, how your bike reacts to the wind is we have all these aero components now. So you make little edges, you do this, you do that, and then you have crosswinds, then you have headwinds, then you have tailwinds. So some bikes, I imagine, are much more prone to having problems with winds than other bikes, you know. And if you just look how radical some of the setups are now with the aerodynamics, this is a part of the package that you have to deal with, you know. So, and you can't really change it. Here, you know, turn 2. So turn 2 is all about keeping the temperature in the left-hand side of the tire. A nice headwind, all the rights. Guess what happens at turn 2? You have a cold left-hand front tire. And then this is also why you see many times when they're pushing at the end of the day, the humidities come up. Maybe there's the cold wind, the tire, you just lose this temperature and it becomes very tricky. And secondly, you have the dirt, because it's basically a building site, this whole country. So all of the sandy, I mean, you can come here on a really windy day and you just can't even see the horizon, nothing. It's just really close. You just see around the outside of the track. So there's always that fine sand. It is a complicated place. Huh? It's not an easy track. Layout is nothing wow that you think it's complicated, but all the elements we have to face here for the rider and us, it makes it a very tricky place.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Perfect, guys. See you later.
So we have heard from a rider about the night race challenges. We have heard from a crew chief, but now I get the chance to actually try to experience it out on track in the safety car. So let's go. Here we go.
Yeah, normally this is 245.
Whoa! Wow, okay. Okay, I have no words. This is so much fun. Yeah, that's the first left-hander.
No, I don't talk too much.
No, it's okay. The thing is, the car has the stability, right? The bike doesn't have that stability of having the 4 wheels. 245 kilometers per hour top speed in the car as we're sliding into this right hand. Let me tell you, this is, I mean, the way the car is sliding is absolutely amazing. Very tight left hander. Jesus. Ooh. Okay.
This line, this one, is very fast and it's very important. And they feel a lot of windy.
Yeah.
It's a really complicated turn. Then you come to these 3 more, and you can see the dust.
Yes, absolutely, yes.
Change the condition of the track from one lap to another.
You definitely feel the difference massively when you go out of the line. And we're getting to a very critical part of the track where John Peter unfortunately lost his podium. It's a heartbreaking point. That is so cool. I have to give you a massive thank you. It was really fantastic. It was really unique.
Funny also for me.
Amazing few laps. I would definitely do it again. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vanessa.
And see you out on track.
Yeah, of course.
Chapter 2, round 2. We're underway. Solid start from Pol. 8 to go, and it's still Jorge Martin. He hasn't seen the rear tyre of anybody. There is Pol Espargaro, number 44, bringing his former teammate Brad Binder into this as well. He's doing an outstanding job. It's been such an impressive rookie display. Quattro, he's just got way too much grip. And here goes in the background, Maverick Vinales as well. Zarco trying to get close. He is close. Here it comes up the inside of turn number 15. Nicely done by Johan Zarco. A stunner from Fabio Quartararo to win. And the battle for second is close, but it goes to Zarco. Podium, what a story that is for the rookie sensation from Spain. Second place goes to your new World Championship leader, his 50th career podium for 30-year-old Frenchman Johan Zarco.
That was it for the second round of the season here in Qatar, and we've seen again a Yamaha on the top of the podium and two Ducatis. What an amazing performance by the young rookie Jorge Martin, who not only started on pole, but he also led the race for about 11-12 laps. It was really impressive for him to finish on the podium on only his second race as a MotoGP rider. And in this episode, we had the chance to take a closer look at the challenges that night racing in the middle of the desert present for both riders and teams. And I also got to experience it by doing a lap of the Losail circuit in the safety car. So that was it, guys, for the Doha Grand Prix, the second round of 2021. It was an incredible race weekend. And what do people need to do, Paul?
What do people need to do?
They need to subscribe to the Red Bull Motorsports YouTube channel.
I know!
Well, why? Because they need to watch
The next episode, no?
Yes.
Okay. On Inside Pass, come on, Inside Pass.